Welcome back, and once again, thank you for trusting me with your full spoiler movie reviews. That thing I do where I watch movies and I tell you all about them. As always, I am unpaid and unsponsored. And spoilers, all the spoilers. If you don't want spoilers, go ahead and scroll. I won't be offended. Scroll. Okay, here we go. I feel so important today because I got to see Fly Me to the Moon as part of the Cinemark Secret Movies. Because it won't be out until July 12th, which is my best friend's birthday. Yay! But also, that's the day Longlegs comes out. And if you think I'm going to see this instead of that, you would be wrong. So I'm glad I got to watch it today. Anyways, what's it about? So it's 1969. We're on that last little push to get the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. But we've been trying to get to the moon for the last 10 fucking years. And they don't want to give us any more money. Especially with Vietnam going on, because now Vietnam is at the forefront of American news. And the Apollo 11 mission is kind of in the back and everybody's forgotten about it and nobody wants to fund it anymore. So one of Nixon's bald advisors hires an ad executive to sell the moon mission to the United States. Basically, it's good for the economy. Basically, the moon mission would be good for the economy, which makes the senators want to vote to increase funding for the mission. And that's what they're doing. So she gets sponsorships from Tang, sponsorships from, I think, Crest, Omega watches. And then there was that lease where the astronauts got Corvettes for $1. Meanwhile, she's falling in love with the head guy from NASA, who is Channing Tatum, but we'll talk about that. But he's still going through some personal grief because his oversight on the Apollo 1 mission led to the deaths of the astronauts then. So he's still really upset on that end. Anyway, so everything's great, everything's grand. We've got funding and we're going to send these people to the moon. But that's not good enough for the bald advisor. See, the moon mission is still going on. But just in case something happens and they're not able to actually reach the moon, they want some fake footage they can put out to the people so that Russia thinks that we landed on the moon. Or at least that's what he tells the ad exec. So, okay, we brought in everything. We did some stage props, all that fun stuff. And come to find out, the bald advisor is going to post that footage anyway, for whatever reason. But they end up faking it, and the actual footage from the Apollo 11 mission is the real footage that is being shown. And then they land back on Earth, and these two kiss. The end. Now, did I like it? On a technical level, I thought it was really good. I thought the storyline was good. I thought the script was mostly good. There were one or two kind of fourth wall meta jokes. I was forgivable. Actually, I only have 2 grievances with this movie, but one's not even a grievance. It was my mistake, but holy cow, was it a mistake. That one would be the TV reporter that was interviewing Channing Tatum here. He looks super duper familiar, but my brain landed on Matt Lauer. You know, the Good Morning America reporter that got into a whole lot of trouble for sexual misconduct and now nobody hears from him again. I thought he had resurfaced. I thought they had hired him, and I was getting ready to give this a big fat goose egg. But no, it's actually Dr. Taub from House. And that's why he was familiar. He is not Matt Lauer, but he was on House. Okay, and now for my other grievance. Like I said, I pretty much love everything about this movie. I don't love the 2 main castings. Almost at all. ScarJo, she's okay. She can hold her own. But her role feels exclusively Elizabeth Banks. Honestly, this should have been written for Elizabeth Banks, 100%. And also, I don't know if she's wearing a wig for this, but if that's a wig, it's rough. But she wasn't the worst, she just wasn't my pick. Now, Channing Tatum, supposed to be what I'm assuming is a World War II vet. So Channing Tatum, with his 25-year-old looking self, I know he's not 25, but he looks it, is supposed to be a P-52 pilot from World War II that flew 52 missions and then went on to lead the NASA project management or whatever it is. Number 1, he looks not old enough to do any of that. Number 2, he plays goofy very well, but I can't get the smart part. I don't get NASA engineer vibes from him, and I definitely don't get pilot vibes. It's great he can be funny, but he's not serious. But I have absolutely zero idea who I would put in his place. It's gotta be older, though, Mark Ruffalo, maybe? Is he funny? Maybe Luke Wilson? Possibly Keanu. I'm gonna put Paul Rudd up on there just for shits and giggles. I'm I'm gonna give this like an overall 8 out of 10 because it's a cool story. I just don't like the lead actors. That's all. Also, I kind of thought they were gonna actually like fake the moon landing there for a second, but they didn't. And there was a little black cat causing havoc on NASA, and because of him, we did great things. So 8 out of 10. Okay, bye. I saw Mercury, then Venus, I saw the Earth, then Mars.